welcome back to my channel. We're in lockdown and I think about everyone in the world is really bored. So today I thought I'd do a getting ready for a summer party that is not actually happening, because I actually saw Anastasia Kingsnorth and a load of other YouTubers do this and it looks really fun and it's a good way to pass time when you're bored. So I thought I'd have a go. I love makeup and I have a lot of it and I'm so thankful for all of the stuff that I have, but I'm not the best at it. So today I'm just going to be having fun and getting ready for a summer party that's not actually happening, even though it's very grey outside. So in this video I'm going to be doing my makeup, my hair, and I've also picked out a nice little summer outfit that I think will really go with the makeup look I'm doing. I'm doing really natural makeup look, just like a nice brown eye. So first of all, I'm going to tie my hair back because I don't want to get anything in my hair. So guys, now I've got my hair tied back. It doesn't look the best, but it will do for when I'm doing my makeup. And also, whilst I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to be answering a few questions that I actually been scrolling through my Instagram and I've just written them down on a piece of paper. And I haven't asked you guys to do this, but I just saw them in some of my Instagram picture comments and on my story. So I thought I'd answer some questions for you guys. So I've zoomed you guys in so you can see a little bit more up close of what I'm going to be doing. So I've already put moisturiser on and I've put a little bit of lip balm on because I always put moisturiser on every day, even if I'm not doing makeup, because it's just lovely and moisturising on my skin. So let's start. So for the start of this makeup look, I'm going to be putting a little bit of primer on. So this is what it looks like. It's a little like drop a bit. And I actually tried this out, and I'm not going to be doing foundation today because when I put it on I just look so cakey and I really don't like it. So I'm just going to be putting a little bit of primer on, just on the bits where I'm going to put concealer because it's really nice. Okay, I'm going to squeeze this a little bit, and I love that it's in a glass thing. It just makes a nice little sound. So I'm going to put it over here because I've got a lot of pimples over here, and that's where I'm going to be putting the concealer. And I'm going to put a little drop over here. I'm just going to rub it on because there's some on the little brush bit. And a little bit up here. So guys, at the minute, as we are all in isolation and lockdown, we will be getting very bored. So I want to know what you guys are doing, because legit, I've just been sat in bed all day doing like TikTok, watching YouTube. And to pass time, I like to I know it's not the best thing, but just get all my homework done. I haven't got it all done, but it's just better to have it all done than sitting there. And then when it comes to the overdue, I know what that feels like, and it's terrible because you have to get it done and it's so annoying. So yeah, that's a good way to pass time, even if it's not the best. So now I'm going to use this Prime and Ready makeup fixing spray from Collection. And I do know that this is actually a spray that you should put on after you finish your makeup. I like to put it on just as a nice little base as well as my primer before I start my makeup, because it is actually very moisturising and I like to put it on as first as well. So whilst that's drying, I will wet my beauty blender, which I'm going to put my concealer on with. So I've got this beauty blender. I can't remember where it's actually from, but I like to use the pointy side, and then after I'll just go over with the flat side just to make sure it's all blended in really well. I'm just going to put a little bit of this fixing spray on for Collection. So today I'm going to be using the Fit Me Maybelline concealer, and this is in 15. So all I do is I take a little bit and I'm just going to put it over the area where I have the most pimples, which is on my cheek. So I just put it over there, and I do this like quite like most of the time now. So put it over my little spot and then have a few spots over here. So I'll just put like a line. Whilst the beauty blender is still damp, I'll just blend it in with the pointy side and I'll just dab it around my face. So guys, at the minute, loads of you guys have been asking what's my favourite YouTuber. And I actually have a couple that I love to watch. So my first one would definitely be Anastasia Kingsnorth, because I don't know, I've been watching her for ages and she's just so funny. And I love watching her videos because they're like, I don't know, I just love her. Like all the videos that she does are like so good, and her little brother is so cute as well. Atticus. cheeks and a little bit on my chin, I'm going to do my forehead. And it's lucky that this concealer doesn't dry, because some concealers do, or foundations, they do dry quite quick, so it's harder to blend. So luckily this one doesn't, because else we'd be having trouble, because I take a long time to blend. I think I need to get a new beauty blender because I've used this so many times, but obviously we're in isolation lockdown, so it's really hard. And I love online shopping because I get really bored, so I like to just go on websites, take pictures of the clothes and put it into like an album on my photos, and I have like 40 clothes and I've only online shopped for 2 days. So yeah, New Look and River Island are the places that I shop most, so that's literally what all the clothes are, River Island and New Look, and some from Next, which I don't usually shop in, but online their clothes are actually quite nice, like summer clothes, they're really good. So now I've finished blending that, I'm going to move on to some setting powder. The setting powder that I'm going to use again is the Fit Me Maybelline setting powder. So I use this beauty blender and it's actually really hard, and I actually got it from Home Bargains from the makeup from Home Bargains video that I did. So all I do is I get the bit where there's a little bit of a flat surface, and I go in the corners because there's hardly any left, and then I just pat it over the places that I put the concealer on. And it's really good for like putting powder onto my face, so that's why I like it. It's not very good for blending at all. I like to just put my powder on with it. People do actually like to leave it on for a while, but if I do that, usually my face goes really white. So I just like to brush it off now, and it makes it have a nice matte finish. So now I'm going to be using this Ted Baker brush that I got for Christmas, which was quite a long time ago. I need to move this up over here. Okay. And now I'm just going to brush it off. I used to use this brush for actually putting it on my concealer. It doesn't take as long to blend in with a brush, but then you still got those streaky lines, which I really don't like. Once I've done that, it looks really like nice, and it just looks really natural as well. I don't like to put foundation on because it makes me look really like a ghost, and the foundation that I've got is not the best colour and coverage for me, so I don't really like it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put some powder on. So I don't actually know how to pronounce this brand, but that is the brand, and I actually got this sent to me, and don't worry, I'll tell you in a minute why I put powder at the top in pen. So this is actually a pressed powder, and it is in the shade Sand. There's a lot of shades, and I got tons of shades sent like this, but the reason why I put powder on the top is because, so my bronzer, I put contour by accident, but it's bronzer. This is actually a pressed powder as well, but I use it for bronzer because obviously this is way too dark for me. So I use this as a bronzer, so it gets very confusing because the packaging is the exact same, so that's why I've labelled it. So when I go in my makeup bag, it's not that confusing, so I can just look at the label on the top and see that it's powder. So all I do is I get the same brush that I wiped off my setting powder with, and I just get this, I just call it powder because it is foundation powder. It just gives me a little bit more of a colour after I've put my setting powder on. So I just brush my brush on it a couple times, and I just like brush over the place that I put my setting powder, so it gives me my colour. So right now it is getting a little bit warmer, and it has actually been quite warm. In the UK, I keep looking out the window because the weather keeps changing, and it keeps going sunny, then really grey, and then it's blue in the sky. It's really crazy at the minute, but for the last couple of days it's been really hot. So I've been wanting to wear all my summer clothes. I know it's not summer, it's spring, but I've been wanting to wear all of my summer clothes, but I just don't know what to wear because the weather is so, like, it's crazy. One minute it could be really hot, and the next minute it could be pouring down with rain in the UK. I can't wait till summer though. I really can't wait till Easter as well, but I don't know if I'll be getting any Easter eggs, which I'm fine with at the minute because obviously we're in isolation, but I don't know if my parents will be able to go to the shop and buy Easter eggs because I don't think that's an essential. That's the only thing that you should be going to the shop for, but I don't think an Easter egg is an essential unless you're addicted to chocolate, which I kind of am. I'm more of a sweet girl, but I'm really addicted to chocolate as well. So next I'm going to be doing my bronzer. And excuse that the fact that it says contour, it's meant to say bronzer, but obviously it is a, I get bronzer and contour mixed up all the time. So I'm going to be using the Star Pro S101 brush. And I think this is a foundation brush, but I like to use it as bronzer because it's got a nice shape to it. So I just take a little bit of this pressed powder foundation. Obviously it's way too dark, so I just use it as bronzer. But I just take a little bit. Don't want to look too bronze. I'll look more bronze in the summertime, but when it's colder I like to look a bit more natural. So I just take a little bit and I just rub it like that. So I like to just put a little bit on just to make me look like I've got a bit more colour. Okay, so now that I've done my bronzer, I'm going to move on to blush. For my blush today, I'm going to be using the Zoella and Colourpop Pressed Powder Blush. And this is in the shade Soulmate. So I'm going to take my Ted Baker blush brush, that's a mouthful, Ted Baker blush brush, I can never say it right. Today I finally did. And I just take a little bit of the product, and as you can see, it used to come up, but now it goes in. I've used this so many times. And I like to tap it off. I probably just tapped all the powder off, but I just like to put a little bit of blush on. Just like to put a little bit. So now that I've put my blush on, I'm going to move on to my brows. So this is actually from Collection, and this is the Incredibrow Brow Kit. So I'm going to take my Ted Baker eyebrow brush, and it's got the, I don't know what it's called, the fluffy bit that you brush your eyebrows out with. So I brush my eyebrows out first, and then I do it after as well. So I just brush them to the shape I want. And again, there's not really much point in me doing my eyebrows because I hardly put any product in it at all. So I take the lightest shade because I don't do the darkest because it's way too dark for me. So I'm just going to add a little bit of colour to my brows. So guys, as I'm doing this, my next question is, what's your favourite chocolate bar? So I guess this is like an Easter related question. I have to say that I've got quite a few favourite chocolate bars, but I have to say that my favourite is probably a Crunchie. Not everybody likes a Crunchie, but I love Crunchies. Like, they're just like the best in the world. So now I've done my brows slightly. I'm going to, ooh, what am I doing next? I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. So for my eyeshadow today, obviously I'm going to be using my Conspiracy from Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. So I'm just going to flip up the switches and boom! So the colours I'm going to be using today are Tanacon, Diet Root Beer and Ranch. I'm going to start off by taking the really light Tanacon colour, this one here, and I'm going to put it all over my lid. So I'm going to start with this lid. And I'm just going to very gently put it on my lid. Some people would like to put a little bit of concealer so it sticks a little bit better. And as you can tell, I'm not the best makeup artist on this side. As well as the other, I'm not the best makeup artist in the world. I haven't done eyeshadow in so long, I think I'm doing terrible. But because I'm bored, we're just doing it for fun, you know? Doesn't matter if you look good at all. So now I'm going to use Diet Root Beer, which is this dark colour here. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that, tap it off, and I'm just going to put it in my outer corner and blend it into my crease. So guys, now I've done my main eye. So guys, now I've done those two colours. So now I'm going to take this colour here, which is called Ranch. It's like a shimmery white colour. And I'm going to put it on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm just going to take my finger for this because it's a lot easier just to use your pinky.
a chance.
So I'm going to use a tiny bit of Not a Fact on the outer corner because I feel like it just needs a little bit of colour. So guys, I'll be back when I've done the other eye. I'm going to do the exact same but on the other eye. So guys, I am back now and I've just added a little bit more of Not a Fact to both eyes, just I think it will make it a lot more like summery, and it looks really nice, and I think with the outfit I've got it will look really good. So guys, now I'm moving on to my eyelashes, and first I'm going to curl my eyelashes. So I'm going to use this rose gold fur eyelash curler, and yes, that's the brand, it's called Fur. Guys, my eyes are watering because I just like curled my skin a little bit. So guys, as you can see, I've curled my eyelashes now, and now I'm going to put on a bit of mascara. So as you guys know, I use this all the time. It's the Ted Baker London mascara and I love it so much. I wear mascara literally every day because I love it. So guys, as you can see, I've just curled my eyelashes and put mascara on, and here's also my eye look up close. So I think adding mascara makes your eye look just look so much better, and or if you have like eyelash extensions like my mum usually does, then it's really good. But yeah, I just love eyelashes when they've like got mascara on, or they've got like fake eyelashes on, or I just love them so much. So now I'm going to use some highlighter. So for my highlighter, I'm going to be using my Soap & Glory Wonder Face palette. So this palette actually comes with 4 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, a highlight and a bronzer. So I'm going to be using this highlighter called the Highlights. So I know that loads of people don't like to use these highlighter brushes anymore, but I still like to use them just because it goes well with, just to me it's easier to apply with this brush. And I know like a lot of people don't like these brushes anymore, but I love them still. And it kind of looks like you just put like a really nice like glitter shimmer highlight on your face, which this is basically what it is. And I like to put a little bit on the tip of my nose. Usually I like to use my middle finger to do that, or my ring finger. I'm going to be using the Pretty and Petite lip gloss, and this is in the shade the Diamond Heist. So I actually have a lot of shades in this lip gloss because I love Pretty and Pretty. They actually sent me all their lip glosses and they are wonderful, so definitely like go get these because they're so good. They're scented, but they're not like the scents that you get like really like, do you know when you get like the lip glosses and they're scented, the first time they smell wonderful, but when you keep putting them on, the smell just gets too much. So yeah, this has a smell that just smells gorgeous. It kind of smells like cotton candy, like it's so nice. And I actually put, usually I put either the pink, the purple or the white one of these on for school, but obviously I don't have school anymore, so, well, not anymore, I don't have it for the minute, because it's just really nice, and I love keeping it in my blazer because then I can just touch it up at school. But because I don't go to school, I can wear my own clothes, and that's why I love no school. I love being homeschooled, it's like so nice and I just love it. Here's the makeup up close. So guys, that's my makeup finished. Let's move on to the hair. So guys, now it is time to do my hair. So what I'm going to be doing is a hairstyle that I've actually done a few times before. So I'm going to do a half up, half down, and then with the half up, I'm going to put it into a bun, and then I'm going to straighten the rest of my hair. So what I'm going to be using to achieve this is I'm going to do a bottle of water just to spray it up so my hair sticks. I'm going to have, I have a couple of bands, and I have a few clips to clip my hair up, a brush, some frizz tamer, some Tresemme heat defense spray, and my Remington rose gold hair straighteners. So what I need to do is I need to first spray the top of my head with water. And I'm going to spray a little bit of heat defense spray from Tresemme just to help it stay up, because this actually helps my hair stay up as well. So I'm going to brush it back, and I'm going to part the bits that I need to do. So I'm going to do a line both sides. I'm going to go down a little bit, and I'm going to meet at the back, so it won't be the evenest, it won't be like the straightest line in the world, because I don't have one of those things that part your hair or anything. So I'm just going to brush it down, and as you can tell I need to straighten my hair because it's very fluffy. So I'm going to push my hair up. So I'm going to take a bubble, and when my hair is all flat I will just pin it up. Not pin it up, I will take the bubble and I'll just put it up into a little top ponytail. So now I've done that, I'm just going to tie the bubble around it. There will be a few bumps in my hair, so ignore that because I can never get my hair perfect. So now you have a half up, half down, and as you can see it is a little bit not centered, but it doesn't matter because when you put the bun in it's going to be nice and centered anyway. I'm going to twist the hair. When I've got to about here, I will twist the hair all the way around into a nice bun shape, and then I'll push down on the bun to make it sure it's like the perfect shape. And you can like do the bun how you want the bun to be done. So obviously that looks really, really weird, so I'm going to do another one, push it down. And I might have to do it again if it doesn't look best. Okay, so now I've done the bun. It's not the best bun in the world, but it will do. So now I'm going to straighten my hair. So I'm going to put a bit of heat defense in. I'm going to brush my hair through so it's not tangly. And section by section, I'm going to straighten my hair. So I'll be back when I've done that. So guys, I've just finished my hair, and as you can see, I have done my bun again, but there's one more thing that I need that I think will complete this look and actually go with my outfit. I'll be back when I've got it. So guys, I've got the best thing, and that is a white scrunchie because it will go really nicely with my outfit, because now I'm going to show you what my outfit is. I'm going to be wearing this. All of this is from New Look, by the way, except from the bag. So this is the top from New Look again, and it is a crop top. But it's got that frill. I don't know what you call it. I think you call it frills. But this is, I got this sent to me, so thank you so much. And I really love it because it's got roses on it. So I think what would go really well with this is this from New Look. And this is a skirt, so it's actually shorts, but it looks very like party-ish. So as you can see, they're actual shorts, but it kind of looks like a skirt, and it's white. And I bought this quite a long time ago, but I haven't actually worn it because it's very party-ish, and I've never found the right top to wear with it. But now I think would be the best, and I'm definitely going to wear these more in the summer because they feel so nice on. And then for my bag, I'm going to be having this bag from H&M. This is a little clutch. I think this will look really nicely. It has a zip here, and then it has this bit. I think that will look really nicely on the side, and it's black to match the top. And then for my shoes, I'm going to be wearing these heels from New Look. And I got these from the new All 915 Girls range in Blue Water. And they're really nice heels, and they're the perfect size. And these were, I remember these were $19.99. So if you want to get them, definitely do, because they're so nice and pretty. And then for my perfume, because it's actually a body mist, but because it's very summer, I go with this Tropical Trust, a zing of pineapple and watermelon extract body mist. And when you spray it on, I got this from Matalan, by the way, in the range. It was £3. And when you spray it on, it gives you a little bit of shimmer. But because it's summer and everybody loves shimmer, I thought I'd also go with this Petite and Pretty Gen Glitter Body and Hair. So basically you wipe this on and it makes you nice and shiny. So let me put this on and then I'll do a montage.
Every time I'm going out, the same things keep happening. New boy, same tricks. Coming close to me now, trying to be smooth. So here we go again, here we go again. You're trying to buy me drinks, and I don't like your cheap tricks. Take it somewhere else, would ya? Would ya? I don't know what you think, but I'm not one of those chicks. Take it somewhere else, would ya? Would ya?
So guys, I've just come back from shooting all the things. It's freezing, so I've got a red nose. So we just went out in the freezing cold street, because that's the only place, and it was like our daily walk anyway. Guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up and let me know on the community page what other things you want me to do in my videos, and also let me know on the community page what things you do when you're bored, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!
Every time